Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to design this simple burger flyer, alright? So I realized a lot of people are searching for food flyer design lately. So I've decided to make a video on this. So this is a very simple one and it's very simple to create. So we are going to start from scratch, and if this is something you're interested in, kindly follow along and let's dive right into the video. Alright, before you design anything, the first thing you have to do is to start thinking about your background. So I am going ahead and design my background and give it a color so that it will look professional, so that it will look the way I want it at the end. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm going to this background area and I'm going to choose my color. So this is the color that I use for the other design. Yeah. So this is the color, and the next thing I'm going to do is to go to my gallery and bring some background elements. Okay, so I'm going to download, then I'll click on these elements and I'll import it here. So we hit the check, then I'll come and rotate it slightly to turn horizontal, and I'll enlarge it to fill the canvas. Then I'll position it right at the bottom here. Now I would like to change the color to white. So I'm coming to this shape and I'll come to color. I'll enable the color and change it to white. Now I'll check it and go to opacity and reduce the opacity to 15. I think 15 is okay. Alright, so I'll enable the affect shadow part 2, then I'll check it. I'm going to the layers panel to unlock it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring a shape on board and put it at the corners of this. Alright, so I'm going to shapes, then I will, okay, this shape is okay. I'll increase the radius slightly, then I'll change the color to this light green. Alright, let me make it a little bit darker. Alright, yes, no, it's too dark. Let me make it brighter rather. Then I'll check. Now if I check, I am going to resize this and put it at the bottom here. Then I'll duplicate this, put 1, 2 at this side. At this time around, I'm going to reduce this and rotate it slightly and put it at the corner here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the burger that I'm going to be working on onto the canvas. So I'm going to my gallery once again, click on from gallery, then I'll go to gallery and then click on my downloads and bring the burger that I'm gonna be using. Okay, so I'll import it, reduce the size slightly and bring it down here like this. Okay, I'm gonna rotate it. Yes, something like this is cool. Let me increase the size slightly. Yes, so I'm going to work on this burger to look like something hot, as if smoke is coming out of it. Alright, so with this I'm going to my gallery once again and I'm going to import the smoke effects that I downloaded recently. I'm gonna leave a link to all these resources in the description. So with that being said, there will be a password in this video that will give you access to the resources. So make sure you watch the video from start to finish, that you don't miss the password. Alright, so this is the smoke that I am creating. I'll come and reduce the opacity slightly. Yes, then I'll check, come back to color and change the color to white. Wow, going to duplicate this one too, bring it down here, reduce the size slightly, bring it onto this one, duplicate again, bring it down here. Gonna duplicate. Let me rotate this one slightly and send it up like this. Gonna duplicate, bring it here, reduce the size, duplicate, rotate this one like this, bring it down like this. Okay. Alright, so from here I'm going to my layers panel, click on this, then I'll click on this mesh right here. First of all, I'm going to select this smoke effects, then I'll click on the mesh icon and merge them. Now if you merge them, you lock them on the canvas so that they don't move anymore. Alright, so the same time I'm gonna merge these two to right here. I'm gonna merge them. So I'll click on this, merge the two like this. Okay, so with this I can move this one to the bottom, then this one to the bottom. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to create a shape that will come beneath this burger, the hot burger that we have here. So coming to my shapes, then I'll increase the radius. It's something like this. Okay, so we're going to increase the radius slightly, put it right here, go to color and change the color to bright green. So I'm clicking on the plus, I'll move this shader to this side so that it becomes brighter than the burger. Now I'm gonna check this, go to my layers panel and send this below the burger. Now you can see how it is looking. Alright, so this is two up. I want to bring the burger, the smoke and the green shape under it down a little bit. So I'm coming to my layers panel and I will click on this merge again. And first of all, I'm gonna select the first, second, third, and let me select this background too. This one, selecting this one too. Then I'll click on the icon here, click on position, increase the pixels slightly and bring it down small. Yes, so this is cool, and the one that I'm not going to use, I'm locking them. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the text onto the green shape. So I have this text already, so I'm going to import it. I'll leave the text in the description. Okay, so going to my gallery, from gallery, then I will choose the text that I want to use. Going to my downloads, I'm going to my Pixellab. I have it created already. Alright, I've imported the text, so I'm just going to position it right, manipulate the size to fit the size of this shape, bring it down slightly, and that is okay. Now I'm going to my layers panel and lock it. So the next thing is for me to click on this stickers right here. I want a flare to put as shadow under the beggar. So I'm gonna be clicking on these stickers, then I'll click on the canvas. I will not click here, alright? So I'll just click on the canvas somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here. Okay, so once you click on that, the lens will be left on it. All you need to do is to click on it, increase the size, then position it right on top of the beggar to give it that light looking effect. Okay, gonna rotate it, duplicate, bring it again, then duplicate, reduce the size and bring it here. So okay, duplicate and bring it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate again, but this time around I'm going to change the color to black. Then I'll increase the size and position it under the beggar to give it this shadow. So I'll copy this again, bring it to make the shadow vivid, copy it again and bring it right here. Alright, so going to my layers panel, and I'm going to merge all these layers too. Okay, so I'm going to log this one too as well. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to design the logo that I'll be working with, sorry. So the logo will be something like this, something like this. So this is the name of the company. So I'm going to design a logo for it. This is just abstract, okay? I'm just using a random beggar company, okay? So the first thing is to use the beggar. I'm gonna be using the beggar. Alright, so I will increase the size, bring it down like this. Then I'm going to change the font. Going to use something like this. Let me check this first, see if it works. Let me change and see. Alright guys, I've found the font that we'll be using. So this is the font that we will be using, okay, this first one. So I'm gonna leave a link to this font too in the description. Alright, this font. So I'm clicking on it, check, then it comes like this. I'm going to bring it right here and I'll increase it slightly. Then I'll go to my spacing, this spacing, the vertical spacing or the line spacing rather. Then I'll reduce it so that the words come together like this. Alright, so I'm gonna increase this small, then I'll bring it down. So yes, from here I'm going to give it a stroke, very big one, and I'll give it a stroke. Let me pick the color from here. So I'm going to be using something yellow. Yes, I think this is okay. So I'll bring it slightly. Alright, so this is the stroke. I'll increase the strength like this. Yes, this is cool. Then I'll copy this again. Going to copy this. Position it right at the top. Copy it again. Position it right at the top. Then this time around I'm going to remove the stroke from it and change the color to green, the dark green, like this. Yeah, this is cool. So from here I'm going to merge all of this. And as you can see, we have one part of the logo. Oh, so sorry, I couldn't merge all of them, so I'm going to merge this one too with it. Alright, so here is one part of the logo. I'm going to bring the J also. So click on text and type J. Okay, so this is my J. Coming to size, increase the size and move it close to this. Now I'm going to change the font for this one too. Alright, this is the font I'm going to be using for this J for the logo side. So here is it. I'm going to rotate this slightly like this and increase the size. Put it on like this. I'm going to padding. Then I'll increase this padding. I'll reduce this one rather and increase this. Okay, so here is it. I'm going to position it right at the top here. Reduce the size slightly. Alright, this is cool. So from here I'm going to change the color to this color. Then I can merge all together. So our logo is ready. So here's our logo. So anytime you increase the size of something that you have merged, the quality reduces. So with this, I'm going to copy it and delete the bottom one. So now you can see it clearly. So I'll reduce the size of this like this and position it right at the top here. As you can see, I am done. Alright, so I'm going to my gallery once again and I'm going to bring the other items that I'm going to be using on this design. So I'm going to my gallery, downloads, and I'm checking for the second food item, the burger. Right, cropping it, send it inside Pixellab, reduce the size and position it right at the bottom somewhere here. Okay, then I have some of them slightly blurred, so I'm going to import those ones too onto the canvas. So here is it. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to leave the link to this one too in the description. Alright, if you have watched up to this point, please consider subscribing to my channel and share the video, give it a comment. Whatever you think about this video, please write it. And if you want me to do a specific video for you, kindly put it in the comment section. Alright, so let's continue our design. So with this is having a black background. The right way to remove the background is to use an external application that can remove the background. But because I am not really interested in this, I just want it to use as a placeholder. I am going to this erase color icon here, and I'll click on it, enable it, then I'll click on the color picker here, and I'll pick the black color and check it. Now you can see it removes the black color out from it. Then I'm going to increase the tolerance slightly like this, then also the smoothness small. Okay, so with this I can reduce the size, turn it around, and position it wherever I want. So I'm going to copy, bring it, increase the size, and put it here. Copy, rotate it like this, and put it like this. I'll copy it again, then I'm gonna bring it somewhere here. All right, so the next thing is to bring the call to action. So with the call to action, we are going to type order now. So we say order now. All right, then I'll bring it under like this, and I'll go to this one right here. I'll enable it and change the color to white. Then so I'll click on it again because I wanted to increase the radius rather. So I'm coming to background, and I'll increase the radius. Scroll to the bottom and increase the radius slightly like this. Then also increase the right and left pattern. I think the left works, so I'm just going to use the left, and I'll check it like this. I'm going back to my color and change the color of this text to black. Right, then I'm going to my style, then I'll bolden it. All right, so this is cool, but as you can see, the order now is shifted to one side. So I'm going back to my background here, then going to increase the right side too. Okay, so I'm done with this part of the call to action. The next thing I'm going to do will be where you want the person, or what specific application you want the person to use, or how the person can contact you. In this case, I'm going to use Night Market. So Night Market is not a popular application, but if you are interested in getting Night Market application, you must definitely be in Ghana for you to use it. Don't doubt me, don't misunderstand me. I mean, Night Market application, we have different varieties, but this specific one I'm going to use is from Ghana. All right, so I'm going to my gallery once again, and I'm going to import this Night Market application. So as you can see, Night Market is here. I'll import it. Let me crop it slightly, crop it like this. Then I'm going to my color filter, the erase color, enable it, then I'll pick the black color and check it. See, it has removed the black color from it. So just come in to position it right at the bottom like this. Okay, Now this is cool, but I would like to put another lens beneath this one to give it a glowing effect. So like this, put it on top of it rather, crease it. Okay, once again, please subscribe to my channel and like this video so that YouTube algorithm can recommend this video to people that are interested in it. Alright, so we are done with our design. Thanks for watching, and like I said, subscribe.